It's Favorites with Laura. Come and see hauls and reviews and unboxing with me.
Hi favorites, welcome back to Favorites with Laura. Today I have my husband here, Bob, and we're going to talk about love. This is a collaboration that is hosted by Mary Catherine Loves Cats. We're going to have several other channels on here, and I wrote in a very light pen, so I have to look hard to see it. That Marion Chick on YouTube, Cheryl 4Piece, wait, it's me, Carlos, and I believe that's it. And myself, Favorites with Laura. So I'll have a playlist below, and you can check out everyone's story about love. And we all are doing something a little different. We will have giveaways, but I encourage you to go to those channels, watch the playlist, subscribe if you haven't and you like them, and like and make a comment. And I think each one of us is given a giveaway. So mine's going to be a mystery giveaway, and once I pick my winner, I will have some questions for you so I can customize it a little bit more for just you. But this is going to run 2 weeks. I think it's running 2 weeks. You don't know.
Got me.
But I'll have the deadlines. I'll have everything listed below in the description box like normal. So we're going to talk about our love because we've been married, well, this year will be 27 years. But we've been together. He takes a deep breath. But we've been together longer than that. We dated for 2.5 years before we walked down the aisle. And so it's nearly 30 years altogether. Can you believe it?
New Year's Eve, 1996.
I think it was 96.
Yes, it was.
96. Yeah, it was. New Year's Eve, 96. Yeah, that was crazy, huh?
It was.
I had just moved back to California, and friends of our mutual friends had hooked us up, introduced us. They didn't hook us up.
She wanted me bad.
I did not. I wasn't ready at that time. We all played games that night, and then I had just started a new job because I just moved back. It was high stress, and I wasn't available. I was too busy. But I had heard you kept asking about me.
Once or twice.
And it wasn't, so that was New Year's Eve. And then you move into 1997, and it was May before I had a weekend off at my new job. And I didn't know what to do with myself. I hadn't made any new friends. I had my friends that I knew from high school because I had moved back home to the area. And my friend said that they were doing a picnic or a barbecue that weekend. And so we were both invited.
They set us up.
Yeah, and so we were inseparable since that moment.
Been together ever since.
So that was in May, and then the next day, was it the next day? Was Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm. It was Mother's Day. Mm-hmm.
And that was really our first date, wasn't it?
Yep.
Do you remember where we went?
Yeah, we went out to the lake, didn't we? And had
Folsom Lake.
Wine and bread.
We did. We got some wine and some bread.
Mm-hmm.
And we just walked around the lake and we chatted.
Mm-hmm. Found a place to sit down and have a little impromptu picnic and talk.
And it wasn't Mother's Day. It was the day after Mother's Day, wasn't it?
Was
it Mother's Day? Because I had to go to brunch with my mother and my grandmother.
Yeah, it was. It was Mother's Day.
And then I think you called me while I was there.
Yes.
And they were all giddy. My mother and my grandmother. They were all so excited. They were. And Bob had met my mom and my grandmother throughout, Yep, they were good to you.
They loved me.
We always made more food than we needed. And so, but my mom and my grandmother would never eat the leftovers. So welcome. And enter Bob.
I ate everything.
When he came over, they were so excited. We could be going out to dinner, and they had him sitting down at the table eating the leftovers.
Yeah.
He was too skinny at that time. We both were. But yeah, we've had a great love story, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Do you see what I'm wearing?
Oh, yeah.
So this, I don't know if it's showing the right way. Did I put it on backwards? Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So this is a Canadian maple leaf. And he gave it to me on our first anniversary.
In Canada.
Because we went up to Canada, Vancouver, right?
Victoria.
Oh, Victoria. And we spent a week there. We stayed at the Empress?
Mm-hmm.
The Empress Hotel. And they had messed up our reservation or something with the room.
The first night we got there, they had messed up our reservation. They thought we were coming the next day. So they put us in this crappy little room that you look out the window at a brick wall. I mean, it was like, something out of a movie that you saw. That just
like New York City.
The worst hotel room ever.
And so they messed it up, or they realized it was our first 1-year anniversary or something.
Yeah, well, it was all part of a package deal that we kind of had done.
Right. That's right.
So we got up the next morning and we came down and the concierge grabbed us and they were like, "Are you going to breakfast?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay, well, I hope you don't mind, but we're going to pack up your room and move you to your new room." And we were like, "Okay."
We just thought it'd be like a better view or something because it's right on the cove.
It's on the sound there in Victoria, the harbor.
The harbor, that's it.
Where the planes fly in and cruise ships, and it's very beautiful.
So after we ate breakfast, we went and got our key and went up to our room. And oh my gosh,
like
it was half, the whole room was half of the top floor.
Yeah, it was like a 3-room suite.
We had 3 phones in there.
With fireplaces.
We did. We called each other.
An office, a living room, an office, a study, bedroom.
Yeah.
All marble and gold bathroom.
It's a beautiful hotel to begin with. Even if you don't stay there, it's gorgeous.
On the water, overlooking the whole harbor, so you could literally sit on the couch in front of the fire and watch the float planes fly in and out.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
It was awesome. We went all over too.
Yeah.
Went to a butterfly farm, which was attached to the hotel or something.
Victoria's gorgeous. Highly recommend it.
And Bouchard Gardens.
Nice,
In
a nice little getaway.
Yeah, and then we had high tea.
We had high tea. Yeah. Where the Queen had tea.
Yes, that was us.
It was a spectacular hotel.
Yeah.
Built at the turn of the century and just really gorgeous.
And impeccable service. It was just, you felt very special.
After that first night, it was great.
Yeah, after the first night, we were like living like the Queen and King.
Yeah.
King and Queen.
Yeah, we had access to a private suite at 4 o'clock every day. You would go to this library and have cocktails and hors d'oeuvres with the high society.
Pretty swanky.
Totally swanky. It was a lot of fun.
And then, and we stayed there a week, and the last day was actually that weekend fell right on to our anniversary date. And the base of the hotel has like a bunch of little stores, like a lot of nice hotels. They'll have little stores, jewelry stores, bakery, chocolates, whatever. And we walked through those a couple times while we were there and that week. And then the jewelry store, he was like, "We don't need to go in there." So the last day we're walking out and I look in the window one last time in the jewelry store as we pass it. Because, you couldn't help it. And he goes, "You want to go in?" I thought, that's weird. He wants to go in the jewelry store. Okay, we'll go in the jewelry store. And it had like jewelry cases like at the perimeter of the store. And you start in one entrance and you end up at the other Exeter entrance, right? Mm-hmm. And I get to the last case or second, close to the end. And there's a box in there with my name on it. He had gone down when I was taking a shower and made a purchase and set this all up. And it was this maple leaf necklace as a memento of our love.
Our first anniversary.
Our first anniversary. It was so sweet.
First of many.
I know. We did a lot of fun things on our anniversaries. We've taken a road trip through the redwoods all the way up the coast from California, Northern California, up the coast, all the way to the Canadian border, camping and everything. for our 5th year anniversary, we got a carved wood bear on that.
Redwood.
We've also gone down like trophy fishing down at the
in Cabo, just north of Cabo.
Northeast of Cabo on the east side. We spent 7 days on a boat, charter boat, fishing. And then we had kids. We have no money now.
So now we have stay home.
Staycations. Nah, we've done stuff. We've had a good time, and
we've had a great life.
Yes, we have.
Had a great life, and got a lot more to go.
Yes, we do. And I'm trying to think. I had a bunch of questions in my head. So we've lived in North Carolina, we've lived in California, and we've lived in Idaho. What's your favorite place?
Idaho.
Idaho. Yeah, we've lived here the longest. It's the longest I've ever lived anywhere my whole life. We've been here.
It's pretty gorgeous here. It's. I mean, you have to deal with some weather sometimes.
14, almost 15 years now.
It's a gorgeous place to live.
Yeah.
We have what's called the Long Bridge that goes across the lake into town. That's like 2 miles long, and it's surrounded by snow-capped mountains and a beautiful lake on both sides. And you literally go across that every morning and kind of pinch yourself and
every day
tell you, I'm not on vacation. I live here.
I know.
This isn't, it's like somewhere you would go for
on
vacation.
Yeah.
And
we
live here.
I've seen this week alone, I must have seen at least 10 eagles.
Oh, at least. I see 10 eagles every day.
I've seen the deer, the white-tailed deer all over the place.
Deer. Every morning
Turkeys.
I come out, get in my truck, there's deer all over our yard. They bed down down in our fruit trees and just kind of hang out there.
We used to have moose
turkey,
and
quail.
elk come into our yard, too.
Yeah.
We don't
anymore. A lot of wildlife. It's a gorgeous place to live. I enjoy this one.
It does, yeah, it is.
Now.
And then we were married, do you remember why or when we originally were going to get married?
What do you mean?
So we originally, when we first got engaged, we talked about June of 2000. I knew he didn't remember this.
No, not really.
So we had talked about it, and for some reason, I knew my mom wasn't feeling great, but we didn't have any she hadn't even been tested for anything. She just wasn't feeling well. And I felt like we needed to move our wedding up. So we picked and this is still like a year out when we were deciding all this. It wasn't like last minute. But we didn't know my mom was sick at that time that we chose the date. And we picked 9/19/1999. 9/19/1999.
And we didn't even realize it. We just picked a day.
Because that's when the venue was available.
Yeah, it was, was worked out to be the best deal for us, for the hall we rented and the caterers and all that kind of stuff. Until we sat down and signed contracts and saw the date.
And wrote it for the first time. We're like, that's awesome.
That's a hard one to forget.
But it turned out,
never forget.
We picked that a year before because you start planning. Well, it wasn't quite a year, maybe 8 to 10 months.
I'd say it was, like nine months.
But I mean, we got engaged a year before we got married. I had a whole year to get all my magazines and plan. But so we picked that date. We nailed down the venue, and then what turned out, my mom wouldn't have lived for our wedding if we got married in June.
Yeah.
Because she passed away May 4th, a week before Mother's Day in 2000. So it's kind of weird how life kind of rolls, and she ended up getting cancer and passing away. So talk about, it's hard to lose your mother, and then your mom was sick too. So we don't have any, all our parents are passed on now.
Yeah, we haven't had any real family other than, I have a sister and lots of nieces and nephews and things like that. Yeah. But we've kind of been on our own for
a long time.
20 plus years. So
I kind of miss that we didn't have like grandparents
Yeah,
nearby.
it's-
Now we have
it does.
really
It seems
good
like we got
friends,
cheated
Linda and
out of
Larry.
some-
Linda and Larry have been great. And
Seems like we got cheated out of some of that.
yeah, my
that's what
kids
it
did.
feels
Our
like.
kids did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think about that now.
My mother would have loved our kids.
Both of our mothers would have
Oh, they
spoiled our
they
kids
have-
rotten.
kids-
They would have not eaten that week just to buy them something if their little one asked for it.
Yeah.
They would have.
They would have loved it.
Yeah. So, well, that's pretty much our story. We're pretty boring now, but we're slowed down too. Hey, don't tell the crew how small it is in here. The viewers. But so yeah, that's our love story. That's, you know, I've given you hints here and there every once in a while in my videos, but this is the love of my life. And I hope that each one of you out there has a very nice Valentine's Day. And if you are by yourself, I hope this lifted you up, made you smile. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Go watch the other girls and guys in our collab. I'll have a playlist pinned to the comments so you can find it quickly and easily. And we're all doing giveaways. So good luck. You have to leave no code word, but you do have to leave a comment if you want to be entered, okay? So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.
I love you very much. It's been a great ride.
Yeah.
And happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Favorites with Laura, come and see. Hauls and reviews and unboxing with me. We open, we swatch, we try and we